scowl on my face. How you like me now? It's going down, I'm the talk of the town. I hear my name when I'm walking around. I feel like young Mike on the prowl with a scowl on my face. How you like me now?
Burning it up.
Yeah, that was cool. I was trying to watch it on my computer. My computer was doing some old dumb shit. Yeah, that was dope. Anyway, what's up, Sarah?
I'm tired today.
You tired today? Well, we got to give a shout out to
Always
Kent.
tired.
Kent is the guy who did the video,
Yes.
right? And the background that we have right now, right? Shout out to Kent.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you, brother. You did good work, and we appreciate it very, very much. Yeah, that was dope. Did you like that intro? What happened?
I did.
That's Jack. That's Jack.
No, it's Lila.
Yeah. Go
Who's
ahead, do what you
supposed
gotta
to
do.
be in bed.
Well, don't be upset, Mom. Don't be upset. It's hot. The babies are just babying. Don't be mad at them. Why are you so tired?
I didn't get any sleep last night because I had to clean the house. My kids got laid into last night. I'm just going to be honest with everybody. I tore them a new one.
I see by the way you were talking. You're like, I'm tired of your shit. Uh-oh, Jack. Watch out,
He's got
brother.
a lighter. That's what's going on.
Watch out, brother.
You know better than that. Go lay down.
Let Uncle Tony help you out, nephew. Run.
Go lay down. They go back to school in 2 days.
Yeah, mine started school yesterday, and I yelled at her when she got in the car, and I just yelled at her right now. And this was the first time I've had to yell at her because I'm not, I chilled with the yelling stuff a while ago. It's too much, but she wilding. She's extra wilding, so I fussed at her little butt.
Yeah, I don't really like.
Because I'm not,
I don't normally have to do that a whole lot, but I.
What's up, Shy?
Absolutely had to. Hello,
What's
Nick.
up, Nick? What's up, Nick? What's up, Shy? What's up, ladies?
Yeah, I definitely had to. Yeah.
I'm a real easygoing parent, I think. You know what? Since we're talking about the kids, me and my son had got into this big old thing a while ago, and I told him to leave, and he left. He came back, and we hadn't really. Well, he's been talking to me. He was talking to me, but I hadn't really been talking to him much, just because it kind of ticked me off. So my oldest son had been teaching him to drive, and then the day before yesterday, my youngest son asked me, could I take him out driving? And I'm like, yeah, well, I don't know. We'll see. So, of course, I decided to take him out. He's still my son. He's on my nerves, but he's still my son. But we had a real good talk, and we ironed out our differences. And, I said some shit to him that I wanted to say that I would prefer to say outside of being angry or emotional.
Mhm.
And since neither one of us were, then we were able to say these things and have a conversation, And this is a new part of parenting for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you already got an adult son. Your son's gone.
Well, yeah.
So, and my oldest kids, they went back to stay with their mother when they were like 15. So anything beyond 15 years old and grown up in the house with me, this is all new to me. So it was real good that I was able to navigate to find that juncture. Like we got to hold all this shit together. Like as the parents, we got to be the mature ones, the smart ones, you know what I'm saying? And that's not always easy.
I don't want to do it anymore. I'm tired of doing it. Like,
Oh yeah, I'm not doing this shit no more. I mean, I
want to be a kid for 5 minutes. Like,
I don't know if I want to be a kid in 2021.
No, I probably don't. I just want like zero responsibility for 5 minutes one day. That'd be super cool.
It's coming. It's coming one day.
Super cool. And
one day the kids will be gone.
Yeah, and then the day it comes, I'll be like, oh, I missed the kid. Like,
no, you won't. I won't let you do that.
I do it every time they go to their dad's, which they haven't. I'm used to getting that like every couple of weeks. I get like 24 hours. They haven't seen their dad in like a month, so it's been like 24/7 nonstop, and I'm like, holy cow.
Yeah.
Whew. And they're like excited about going back to school. So they've been a little extra crazy. And it's just been, and I've been like, last week I was in my health license insurance classes. And then yesterday I was trying to study because today I took my test and nailed it.
Nice. Good job.
So I had that. And then, I can't take anybody with me to the testing center, of course. So I had to find a babysitter at the last minute because the one I
saw you put the shout out, the bat signal.
Yeah, I put the bat signal out, and they ended up like they've never stayed with anybody that wasn't family or like a very close friend. So
Really?
this was the first time like having them with somebody that I wasn't super close to. And so I was like a ball of anxiety all day, and I came back and they'd had a great time, which
Of course.
when I dropped them off, I kind of could tell that they were going to, but I was still like, this is weird. Like it was a very
And
strange
that was their
situation.
very first time ever being at oh, look, she said, Nick said,
Thank you,
woohoo,
Nick.
woohoo, yitati. That deserves a yitati.
Ooh.
I have some good news, but I can't really share it because I'm not supposed to, because it's my wife's, it's not mine. But
Uh-oh.
I got some real good news that I'll be able to share Tuesday. How about that? Next Tuesday, I'll tell you guys.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's what I can't say anything yet. But oh wow, I forgot what I was saying. There's that damn cannabis. What was I talking about? Don't
This is the
know.
first time that they've ever,
Ever at all.
ever at all.
Really, my kids, growing up, just through God's graces, have never had to go to a babysitter.
Yeah.
It was, I think, maybe a cousin once or something like that, but it's either my parents or me or my wife or her
Mhm.
parents all the time. No daycare, no babysitters, none of that. 'Cause I
Yeah.
don't really trust people.
See, like my oldest, he had to go to daycare for a little while, and we had a really bad experience with a daycare one time. And so I was like, this will never happen again. And then, with these two, like there's always been like either their aunt wasn't working or their grandmother wasn't working or somebody wasn't working.
Yeah, somebody
And then
available.
the and if none of those people were not available, it was always like one of my best friends or something that kept them,
Well, you know what? My baby's mom did send my daughter to daycare when she was about 5. I think my son was staying here or something. She used to do this weird thing where she would take one of them for whatever reason, and they would live with her for a few months, and then she would bring them back. Because when they were younger, they were with us until nonstop until they were probably about 7 years old. Then we started doing weekends and stuff. But so she put her in this daycare, and I don't remember if I got a phone call or how I was alerted, but my daughter, and she's still this person to this day. It's hilarious. She got up, went to the front door. The front door was open, so she walked out. The front gate was open, so she walked out and just walked down the street. She was probably about 6 years old, maybe 7. So
Ooh.
she's just walking around Inglewood. So this is the story that I know. And she happened upon some older person that was outside. The older person called the police. Police took her to the police station, called her mom. Oh, and her mom called me and told me what happened. So I took her to the doctor to see if anything had happened to her. They checked her out and ran, did a physical and said it doesn't look like, nothing happened. Nobody touched her. Hopefully, it was no real way to know because she was young and couldn't really tell us. But she had some sort of adventure. Only her and God know. Only her and God know what happened to her. And then people were like, "Oh, you should sue the daycare." Blah blah blah. I said no. She just won't go back, and she didn't have any business there in the first place. She was there for like a week, and she was like, no thanks. I'm out of here, guys."
Yeah, that's not like that's something Jack would do. That's one of the reasons. Like today, I like all the way over to the babysitter's house. I was like, do not act up. Do not. Like, just don't do it. It's not happening. We are not doing
still my
that.
daughter. My daughter has had, when she graduated high school, she started working. I want to say she's had 3 jobs. All 3 of those jobs, she went to the front door and it was unlocked. So she walked outside. She got to the gate, saw that it was open, and walked away. She's a wanderer. Like I'm a wanderer too. So I understand. I never gave her a hard time about this. That's why I quit my job. I mean, I got stuff I want to do, but I'm a wanderer. If the gate is open, I'm leaving. I don't care if I'm supposed to be in here.
I am not good at, and somebody told me one time it's my zodiac sign is naturally like a nomadic type personality. And I was like, I don't know what any of that means. But I am not that. It's very true though. I'm not good. Like I've been here, not in this specific house, but here in this area now for 11 years. And I'm like, I've been ready to pull my hair out and just run away for like 7 of them at least. Like I don't do well staying in one spot unless I have a lot to do, and I don't have a lot to do. And then with the kids being younger, I don't get to travel as much as I did before, so it's like it's amplified by that.
Yeah, I can dig it. I can definitely dig it. It's all about forward motion and moving on to that next part. If you're able, that next position, if you're able to. I was telling my son, my son was telling me about his job. And for you guys who don't know, who come and check out the show, my son started working at Jamba Juice about, I don't know, 2 months ago. He probably around the time I quit my job, he got his job. I think maybe around the same time. But we were talking about his job and talking about getting another job. I said, well, as long as you have a plan or a goal about where you're trying. Well, I saw the word butt naked, so we're gonna come right back to that. But I walked butt naked with gum boots on through the village at 4. Yeah, that's what my daughter did. She walked through the village, and apparently one of the village witch doctors said, "Oh, unga boonga, unga boonga." But he was telling me about his job, and I said, as long as you have a plan that you are executing and a place that you're really trying to get to, your job doesn't matter.
Mhm.
You know, it doesn't matter how shitty your job is, how, pointless your job may be. It's just a stepping stone as long as you have forward momentum trying to get to that next part. Because every job I've had, some of them been good jobs. That should never matter to me. When I start working at the DMV, people are like, "Oh, you got a good job." I'm like, "Yeah, fuck that place. I couldn't care less about that job or a pension or anything like that. That's not important to me because this is temporary. Where I'm trying to get to is over there. And anything between me and there, I'm getting stepping in it and stepping out of it."
Mhm. Exactly. I thought it was funny because we should make this a topic on the show sometime that we don't have a guest. When we all sat down and kind of talked about like financial planning and financial education, you didn't even know you had a pension
Yeah,
or a
yeah. I
401k.
sure didn't. Couldn't have cared less, which added more to my blessings because I wouldn't say oblivious is the word, but I don't, like this episode of my podcast called the Tupac Syndrome or something like that. I refer to it all the time because there's so many things that I just don't give a F about. And it always seems to work out in my favor because you were there. You were part of the whole process. I'm like, oh, really? Yeah, it's probably like $15 or $20 or something like that, but not even being aware of that, still making those decisions as far as forward momentum goes, knowing I'm trying to get over there. I couldn't care less about this shit. I said, "Oh, thanks. That's more weapons in my backpack. Let's continue on this journey."
Let's keep going.
Yeah, I didn't
That's the
care.
whole
I didn't
point.
care about that, although I should. So I do like to tell people, don't be like me and not care about your 401k and your retirement and all that stuff, because I see a lot of old people and they're miserable. And I imagine some of them made bad decisions about 401ks and all of that. So
Because they're stuck at the door going, "Welcome to Walmart,"
yeah,
when they
yeah.
could be sitting on the beach.
I can't, dang, I wish I could speak on my wife's thing, but she worked really hard for 15 years doing what she was supposed to do and paying her dues, and she got rewarded for it. I could say that. And she got rewarded for it. And it's really dope to see the transition. And then we were talking about all the people that she surpassed, because I sat here and watched, friends of hers and colleagues of hers that are stagnant, standing still. She's been there for 15 years. I know people personally who talking about, "Man, I've been here for 15 years." She's like, "Shit, I've only been here for 15 years. And I'm boom." You know what I'm saying? So that forward momentum is important.
Mhm. And it's important to look at it like that rather than being like, "Oh my God." And that's one way you kind of know if you're in the right place or not. Like if you're sitting there and you're like, "Jesus, I've been here for 6 months and this is awful," versus "I've only been here for 6 months."
I started following this black guy on Instagram. I can't think of what his name is, but he had a video that caught my attention. It was like, when it's time to quit your job. And the first one was that misery and that dread. It's just like, I just don't want to be here. That means it's time for something new. And
Mhm.
nobody has or maybe they think it, but they don't want to act on it. But it's easy to find something new. It's easy. It's not easy, but you can carve a new niche for yourself. You did it. I did it. It's just a matter of getting out there and figuring it out. And I think we're all capable of doing that.
And I think and it helps if you have the ability, like right now, I could pretty easily say I have like 5 or 6 jobs right now, if I want to look at it that way. But it's 5 or 6 different revenue streams.
Yeah.
And, and I can kind of hang on just a second. I got to get this from the dog because I think it's going to be a bad deal.
Yee-tee-tee. So what's up, guys? Who's here? I can't see who's here. Let me see who's here. Tap in. Tap in with a thumbs up if somebody's checking us out. And I'll try to give you a thumbs up too. Oh, Nick says she walked butt naked through the village at 4. Nothing happened to her. You know what? America is crazy, man. A 4-year-old walking through the city right now or the village right now might be in bad shape. Might be in bad
Probably.
shape. America used to be, we talk to a lot of people that live in different countries, and America used to be cool, man. Like 20 years ago, it wasn't like this, or it was like this, but it was okay because everybody minded their business. I believe the internet has brought an amalgam of hate and information that's overloaded people as a society worldwide, and It's kind of crazy out there.
You get a lot of opinions that I mean, there's good sides of it because we meet a lot of people that we know. I wouldn't know you if it
Very
weren't for the
true.
internet.
Very true. Very
But
true.
at the same time, there's always that, like, rather than just having your the people in your immediate surroundings giving their opinion or passing their judgment or offering their support or whatever it may be, depending on what platform you're on, it's the whole world now.
Yeah, very much so. It's very important to navigate social media and
What's
not
up,
let it consume you. What's up,
Kiki?
Kiki? We had a good show last night, Sarah. Me and Kiki were talking about that, so shout out to you. Shout out to you. You've been there 2 times in a row. We having a good time.
Well, it's
But
fun. Have a lot of
look,
fun.
before Extraordinary gets here, I got a question for you. How the hell do you get cat hair off of clothing if you don't have like a cat hair brush or something to get it off?
If you don't have a lint roller or something, like
Nothing.
tape.
Regular tape?
Yeah, like you can take
Ah.
tape and like wrap it like backwards around
Oh
your hand, so
yeah.
you've got like you
I've
almost
seen
make like
that.
a little. You'd make like a little band around your hand and then
Yeah, I've
just
seen that.
pat
Okay.
it all off.
Okay, because I had a technique that was working where I was just like, "Foom, foom, foom, foom," and then they all fly off, right? So now they're all in the air flying around. So then I step right back into them and they go and get back on my damn shirt.
Nick says wet hands. That works too.
Really? Okay, I'll try that. And I'm gonna be soaking wet hands, wiping all on my shirt like an idiot. I'll try that. But I love Mr. Gray, so I'm always covered in cat hair.
Yeah,
That's
that's like
my bro.
we. I am like the cats are starting to. They're starting to disperse. They're going their own ways
No, that's
because
good.
they're all getting old enough. Well, the kittens still have a few more weeks, but we've also like lost a few of the latest batch of kittens. But she had like a crap load of kittens,
Oh, that
so
sucks.
it's not
Well,
fun. But
they're in a better place now.
yeah, they are. And guess what else? My chickens that I've had here, they gone.
Really, what happened to them? The dogs ate them.
They went to the farm because
Now, which farm are we talking about? Did they
no
buy the farm?
they went to my friend's house. Well,
Oh, okay.
they went to my friend's house because my favorite chicken, who anybody that listens to the radio show at any point in time, nothing beats Akita hair.
Also, how did you choose a favorite chicken?
She okay, so chickens have, I know people are going to say this sounds really weird, but chickens have pretty bold, like strong personalities.
Really?
They really do. Like you have some that are very timid, but they're like, it's not like they're just kind of shy. They're very extremely like they will bolt the other direction if they see you coming. And then you have some that have an attitude all the time. Like they
Wow.
see you coming and they're pecking at you or whatever. And then we had my little blue chicken who would, like, I would let her out when I would come in the office for something, and she would come walking over, and first she would perch on the bottom rail of my desk, and then she would hop on top of the computer, then she'd hop on my leg, and then she'd hop up on my shoulder, and she would just sit here.
Wow.
She'd just sit here and hang out with me, and she'd get comfortable, and she'd sit down and like lay down, and she'd like lean her head against me and go to sleep.
Dang, that's dope.
Or she would sit there and talk through my entire radio show and just make all kinds of noise, and I'm like, sorry everybody, it's the chicken. I
See, as a black man in America, I can't befriend a chicken.
see.
I can't.
It's really funny because Jack loves to eat chicken. Like he's a fried chicken guy. He's
Yes,
all
indeed.
about it.
Yes,
Like we'll be at
indeed.
Walmart and he'd be like, "Mom, can we get some fried chicken? Can we get some fried chicken?" Yeah, sure, buddy. Grab a fried
Yeah.
chicken. It's cool. Like go for it. And so then
Chicken
like
is my go-to.
like he would come in here with a chicken leg and sit there, and like the chickens would be in the cage and he'd just sit outside the cage
Oh,
and eat a chicken leg in
oh,
front
that
of him.
sounds like the beginning of a horror movie.
I was just like, do you not realize?
Oh wow,
Like,
he's on demon time with that one. Look,
he's just
this is your uncle.
yeah, he's just
You're
staring him down
next.
like, this is so
No,
good.
you better talk to me the right way, effer.
But I don't remember. We were getting ready. Oh, we were getting ready to go over to my friend's house.
Well, you were
Saturday
telling me
night.
something that happened to your favorite chicken. What happened to
Yeah.
your favorite chicken?
Yeah, we were about to leave from my friend's house Saturday night, and I asked Lila to come in here and get my vape juice. Well, she left the door open, and Jack had just spilled their food. Like he'd knocked the bag over, it dumped a bunch of food out. So I opened the door to the cage for a minute so they could come out and eat it. And in that time period, she came in here and then she left the door open and the dog came in here. So we go to leave and we walk right past this room. And I was like, why is this door open? And she was like, I don't know. And I was like, weren't you just in here? And she goes, yeah. And I'm like, uh-oh. And I look into the room and there's the dog with my favorite chicken in her mouth.
Aw.
And I came running over because she's usually pretty gentle with them, but I came running over and there was nothing left of my chicken but her head and her feet.
Oh,
That was
I'm
it.
sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, Sarah. That sucks ass.
Yeah, I was pretty sad about it. So we got out to my friend's house and they were like, hey, how are you doing? I was like, do you guys want some more chickens? Because I got chickens. You can have the chickens. So they're out of the farm. Hey, we have our guest here.
All right, extraordinary is here. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your loss, sister.
It happens.
That sucks ass.
Oh, wait, he just left.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
He's sad about the chicken. He went to go get some tissue. He wanted to be able to wipe his eyes first. He was like, damn. I was pulling for that chicken. I thought you were going to tell me that you bought him some clothes and that you gave him a cool name. That sucks ass.
Yeah, I didn't even have time to name her. Like, I was starting to settle on their names and everything. And like,
well, I'll tell you, I've never been a pet person. Like when I was a kid, we just didn't have pets. So when I got old enough to kind of start having pets, it took me a long shoot. Mr. Gray might be the first animal who I've allowed myself to develop an intimate relationship with, because it seems like it sucks if something happens to your pets. And my friends were talking about the dogs dying and stuff. I'm like, oh, I don't have a dog. I have a fish. Fuck them.
I know, that's like the kids get a fish from the fair and then they're sad when it dies like 24 hours later. And I'm like,
yeah,
you won't even remember it in like 2 days. It'll be okay.
And I had 15 fish. None of them have names.
Yeah, like Jack gets like super, if I talk about like, oh, you know what, it's time for the cats to go to new homes or they're old enough. No, Mom, can we keep this one? No, Mom, can we keep this one? No, Mom, can we? Like just goes on and on and on and on and on. Wants to keep them all, of course.
Yeah, nah,
so I just wait till he's at his dad's and then I'm like, okay, come get the cats. And I sent 2 of them out to a farm one time and he doesn't even know they're gone.
That's because you missed Doolittle. You got just the other ones just slide over. Empty spot in line.
Yeah, I laughed because he was like, he asked me the other day where one of them was. I was like, I don't know, I haven't seen her. And he's like, huh, okay. Went right on.
That's it. He's like, well, she must have got a job and moved away.
Hey, look who we got here.
Hey,
what's going on? What's going on?
What's up, brother extraordinary? How you doing, sir?
What's going on? How y'all doing tonight?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. I almost forgot my headphones, so I had to rush and do that. I was on and I was off real quick, but I'm here.
Yeah, we saw you disappear. We was telling a sad chicken story. I told her that you went to go get some tissue because you didn't want to be on camera crying because it was sad.
You know me, man. I'm kind of shy. So
well, and you a man's man, so I know you'll shed a tear in a minute, like a real man will cry.
You never seen a man cry till you seen extraordinary cry. That's it.
There you go. But let's not cry now. I don't want you to mess up your glasses.
We don't want that.
No, let's not do that. No.
So what's going on, brother? Tell everybody where you from and what you do, man.
My name is Extraordinary the Great. I hail from Chattanooga, Tennessee, by way of Nashville and Atlanta, GA.
Oh.
Yes.
And what you doing? What time is it right now? It's like 11:30 or something.
11:30 out here. Yes.
What are we interrupting you from crafting some masterpieces?
I took a break and made sure that I was ready for it. Did everything I needed to do and forgot my headphones. So I was like, oh, we can't do that. Well, I could hear y'all, but I'm like, I couldn't hear y'all. So I was like, oh shoot. So
that's what's up. We appreciate you. We appreciate you, brother. I want to tell everybody real quick that this brother right here is a very special brother to me. He produced quite a few of my songs, but the song Champion, that seems to be the song that everybody really likes. But he produced that, he mixed it, he puts it on playlists because people still like to listen to it. If it wasn't for him, I might not have as many Spotify followers and listeners and I do and all that stuff as I do now. But I want to give that brother a real shout out in front of other people to let him know I appreciate all the stuff that you did for me, sir, all the time.
Shout out
we've
to
been friends.
Beats, yeah.
Yeah, because we've been both of y'all, all of y'all.
Yeah.
But we've been friends for a minute.
Yeah, man. I mean, we were like searching for blogs and stuff, and you had a blog, and we loved your writing, man. So that drew us to you, man. And I was like, man, we got to get to know this dude. And then you said I rap and I do this, and your story was just so interesting, man. We were just like, man, dude is dope, man. So
that's what's up. Well, I appreciate y'all. Yeah, because you still been rocking with me all this time. So salute to you, sir.
Salute to you.
All right,
man.
now check this out. Sarah, do you have any questions that you want to ask Extraordinaire before I start my barrage?
I will let you start in first.
Yes,
'Cause
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I'm usually better at like listening to what somebody has to say, and then I'm like, oh.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So Extraordinaire, how long have you been rapping?
I've been rapping since I was about 12 or so. Like real serious. I had a partner that I was like kind of just playing with it, and I had an older partner. He had a beat machine. He had a DJ actually, and so he was doing. I was like, oh man, this is my way to get in. So that was kind of my gateway in, and I started like I was a younger kid, so they were in high school. I was still like in middle school, junior high, and I would be like their hype man and just do anything that I could do to be down, you know. And I finally got to be the hype man. Started doing that. Then finally, you know, my boss stepped up, so I started being a partner with this older guy, and we just started doing stuff and making music, man. That's been since I was like 12, so we've been having a long friendship, man.
What's
Doing
the
it,
Chattanooga rap scene like? Because
man.
I'll
It's
say this, and the reason I ask this question is because you put me on playlists, and I see how many spins my songs get, and that's just
yeah,
kind of a, you know, for lack of a better way to put it, it's kind of a nobody song. It's just on there. Somebody might hear it and like it and come back to it. But I
yeah.
imagine that those playlists get a lot of freaking spins just based on how many my songs get. So I'm just curious, like, what's the rap scene out there? Is it everybody trying to help each other out, or?
Yeah, it's a weird kind of thing because a lot of people have been, you know, live in different camps that have done things, done stuff on a national level. We had a guy getting Ozone Award nominations and stuff like that. My group did some things. There's a lot of groups that did some things, and you know, over the years, I think it's just like everything else. The stuff that came before it, people forget about it.
Right.
So I like to be able to be one of those people to say, hey, it was stuff that came before this. It's going to be stuff that comes after this. We got like people like Isaiah Rashad that came from out of here. Shout out to him. Even though when he got on he got on Sway in the Morning and acted like we didn't exist. You know what I mean? I think he
Really?
kind of, he
Well,
kind
what
of fixed
happened?
that. Sway asked him, you know, what's going on in chat. He said nothing, you know, just like real kind of, you
Oh,
know,
wow.
out of yeah, it was kind of down. I think he's fixed it since then, but I mean, it was just something for me to say, okay, man, there's all these people, you know, we had people that were doing things the 90s and 2000s, and you know, groups like Real Tight that was signed with Warren G, Usher's actually from here, just a lot of stuff. So it's a great music scene. It's even we're close to Atlanta. You know, we're just a hop, skip, and a jump from Atlanta. So that kind of dictates kind of what the sound is somewhat. But then it's a lot of diverse people here doing things like Natural Habits. A lot of just different crews that have done some things like Natural Habits. I just mentioned had songs on soundtracks and stuff. So it's a lot of big things coming out of Chattanooga that, you know, I want to be an ambassador to let people know about.
Well, that's a good way. That's a good way to put that for me to say this part. You got songs with major rappers. You got a
Yeah.
song with Killer Mike. You got a song with Too Short. You got a song with a couple other guys. So it seems to me like you are already on the path to being an ambassador to an extent, at least.
You know, and it's one of those
And
things
how did you
where
hook up with those cats? Not to cut you off, but I mean, and
no,
also, how did you hook up with those cats?
it's cool because it was people from this area that had connections and said, let's, you know, hey, let's hook that up. You know, they hooked it up for me. So shout out to Q Bossolini. He's with Spice One. He hooked me up with Too Short. He hooked me up with Lil Boosie.
Yeah,
Shout out,
Boozy. Yeah, little
yeah.
Boozy.
Shout out to Instigate Mr. 423. He hooked me up with the Killer Mike, Project Pat, some stuff that y'all ain't heard yet. You know, I got some projects
Man.
I'm marinating on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know
That,
how
you
you
know,
move, brother.
yeah, exactly. So I got those in the work. So it's just you know, it's the network. You know what I'm saying? We got a great network here of people that want to work together and uplift. You know, we try to uplift each other. So it's a beautiful thing, man.
That's what's up.
Real
That's what's
beautiful.
up.
Yeah.
So tell me about TikTok, because I see you learning TikTok, and I follow a lot of rappers. A lot of rappers follow me. Everybody's not my friend, but we all see what everybody's doing all the time.
Yeah.
And it's not a lot of guys who I see are putting the amount of diligence and effort into taking control of another platform like you have. Like the
Yeah.
kids got TikTok. That's
Yeah,
theirs. But I mean,
exactly.
you
Exactly.
literally, on Instagram. I don't know about Facebook or Twitter, but I know on Instagram you
Yeah.
documenting how it's going down. You bring it over. How do you like that? Talk about that.
I was gonna put off TikTok for the longest, and right when I was about to do it, Trump was gonna shut it down. So I was like,
Right.
okay, that's my out. That's my
My
out. But
daughter
then,
cried when he said that. I said, no, no, it'll
yeah,
be okay. It'll be okay.
because I was like, I'm not one of those rappers that dance and do all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I don't know where I fit in. So I kind of linked up with a mentor out in Spain actually, and she was just putting me up on game of how to do it, how to attack it, how to approach it, and finding that niche. You know what I mean? And I'll be honest, I just wanted to do it and have fun. It for me, it's great to just always have content. Because that was one thing I was like, I'll put something out here. But I wanted. It helps me now to be consistent with just putting myself out there. Like I'm extraordinary great, but so I was like, every time I put something out, it's got to be great. But people on TikTok, it just be the lowest. It only has no
Yeah.
production value. So I was like, that
Plus,
kind of
plus,
frees
as
me
men,
up.
we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to do stuff, and
Yeah,
other people, to them, it may be great. So that's just like, nah, that's not good enough. And other people are like, yo, that's it right there.
yeah, exactly. So, and me, especially being a producer and a perfectionist, it was like, ugh. But I started doing it, and I like to feed those posts to like my Instagram, all those different things. So it just and it's just I just made it. Let me make it fun for myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I don't want it to be a job. I'm already producing and writing and doing all that stuff for that and trying to get other things lined up. So I said, if I'm going to do it, I'm just going to do me, have fun, show me working out. Of course, show the music stuff, promote the music, but just be real with people. So I've been enjoying it, and it's extraordinary great on Instagram and TikTok. So
Yeah,
let me
you
throw
guys
that
follow him
out
on
there.
TikTok. Follow him on
Yeah,
TikTok because the post that I'm talking about, you'll want to look at him like, oh, all right, let's see what he's doing today. Like you
Now,
said, the content's important.
how
yeah,
much
it
time
is.
are you putting into TikTok? Because I know we had a guest on another show a few weeks ago that, I mean, that's what he does is TikTok.
Yeah,
And I mean, this guy was like, I constantly have to change my entire calendar to make sure I'm getting enough content out.
yeah.
Like, how much time are
I
you putting into that?
I try to do 2 posts a day, and like I said, I could do it like that. Like I said, I had a mentor that was showing me this is what you do. You want to maybe take out 30 minutes a day, a post to do it. And I was like, let me just keep it fun. If I'm at the
Yeah.
gym and I'm with some of my people, I'm just gonna show that. Um, if I'm in the studio, I'm gonna show that. And what I try to do, even though I will create some things that are like exciting and appealing, I'll follow those trends and different stuff like that. Not the dancing ones, but the cool ones.
Why you so against dancing?
Man, I can bang out a beat, but I have no 1-2 steps
Yeah,
at
you
all.
you look like a brother who got some dance moves under your belt.
Man,
It's cause
I
you keep
can
your hair fresh. And niggas that
exactly.
know how to dance usually got fresh
Yeah.
do.
Usually I got on my wave cap, but I said let me take that out for the day, and
That's
but
right.
yeah, got to keep it fresh, man. Got to keep it fresh. So I mean, I just try to put it in enough time to where I know it's something that I can live with out there.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Because like I said, I'm a perfectionist. I like to, I want it to, line up this way and all that, but I just try to make it fun. A lot of people, they will follow those trends and do all that, and that's fine. I think I want to get into that, but I don't want to kill myself doing it. That's
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
yeah.
Right.
So
Do
I
you
just
have
want
any
to,
kids?
not that I know of. That's my packed answer right there.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer.
That that makes it a lot easier to do what I need to do. Now, if I had some kids though, man, I put them in the video and they'd be dancing. I got a niece that I put in the videos sometimes, and she just does what she wants to do. So you just go with it.
As they should. As they should. That's
Yeah,
the quickest way to go viral.
Oh yeah.
exactly.
Put a cute
Exactly.
kid or a cute animal in the video and that's it. That's all you got to do. You're done. Yeah.
Exactly. It makes a big difference. Makes a big difference. But alas, no kids. So I just act a big kid on the TikTok. You know?
Yeah, as you should. And it looks like you're having a lot of fun on there. I tried to
Yeah,
figure it out and I couldn't. And I
yeah,
refused to ask my kids to help me do it. So I just
yeah.
deleted it. That Snapchat, I missed out on like 5 or 6 things just because my pride wouldn't let me say, hey, can you guys show me how to post something?
I would
I'm
tell you,
like,
I
yeah,
was the
I
same
was on
way.
the internet before you were born. Raw.
I was the king of my space.
Yeah,
You
how
know,
dare I
Oh
ask you for
man.
assistance,
I'm
you
telling
peasant?
you.
Rah.
No,
So I
I
just
still I said something about MySpace the other day. And my daughter was like, "What's that?" I was like,
You look, I was in the car with my daughter one day and
"Oh,
I asked her if she likes any Rihanna songs. She said, "Who is Rihanna?"
Oh
Y-
no.
Yeah, buddy, the
what?"
cycle's moving fast. My 7-year-old, because I was gonna
Exactly.
tell her that Aaliyah was the first Rihanna and that Aaliyah paved the way for her in this whole thing because I had a rant prepared and she was like, "Nah, who's that,
Yeah.
Dad?" I said, "Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. Go back to TikTok."
Yeah. It's scary. I guess
Wow.
Doja Cat is the new Rihanna, maybe. I don't know.
What? But I will say that I am impressed by her progression. I
Hmm.
know everybody's always had like problems with her because she seems to be a weirdo. She's kind of a weirdo, but I mean, her music, the last 2 songs on whatever song is popular right now that they're playing on there, it's a good song. The song with the
Yeah.
Weeknd on it, and she has
Yeah.
another one that they're playing a lot. Those are good songs. She's come a long way
Yeah.
from being a mumble rapper.
Yeah. I feel you. I feel you. Yeah.
So
So
what
it's
you got in the
exciting.
pipeline coming up?
Man, I'm working on a project right now with a guy out of Nashville named Crisis the Rhyme Don. I'm working on that, some stuff with Black Folk Inc., my crew, some solo projects, of course, Circa 94 Beats. I'm trying to get something in the works with this guy that goes by the name of Grandzilla. But
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm
no,
about
no,
done.
no,
Yeah,
we won't
I
wait.
think I'm about done.
Yeah,
I think I'm about done.
no,
Because I'm not willing to commit any crimes to give
I
any
feel you.
validity to my
I
street
feel you.
credibility. And I got 2 strikes against me. I'm light skinned. I got curly
Yeah.
hair. It's
Trust
just,
me, I'm
it's
there with you, brother.
yeah,
He's
I'm there
Uber
with
guy
you.
Tony now. I
yeah,
don't know if
yeah.
that's like, does
It's
that
an
help
uphill
with the
Exactly.
battle.
street cred any?
It,
Like,
nah, not at all. Because then they asked me to deliver dope. So no, that doesn't help. And they want me to be the
No,
street runner. But I just,
exactly. I feel you.
somebody asked me, Casino Flourishine, asked me to be on a couple of songs, and I did them. I knocked them out. So I'm always willing to jump in there and do it. But
Yeah.
you, there's a different drive that a lot of you guys have. There's a different drive that a lot of you guys have that I don't
did
have.
you just push her out of the way?
Well, she doesn't want to be on the camera, so I was trying to let her know before you said it out loud to everybody that's
Because
watching that she was on the
because that's how
camera.
I just do like this.
So you might as well come on over now.
Introduce
Oh,
yourself.
yeah, she's not coming over here, y'all. She want her shoes.
Okay.
And last time she did that, I had a thing up over there so the camera wouldn't catch her. So I'm sure she assumed that it was there and she could reach in, but
Yeah.
she didn't want to be. She don't want to be on camera. What was I
we've
saying?
got we've got a Twitch user that says they've seen Big
Hey,
Tony on a TV show before.
really? What TV show you see me on? Because I actually was on TV, but I'm pretty sure that this person didn't see me on a show called Swaps in like 1995.
Mm.
Oh, you're being trolled. He says
It
you
was
were on To Catch a Predator.
Uh, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have a response for that one. But as far as outside of the music, are you working on any kind of stuff like But
I've
oh
been
no, what
wanting.
I'm saying is the drive and
Okay, the
the
drive.
drive and the desire that a lot of you guys have. And I say you guys, there's maybe let's say 10 guys who I
Yeah.
follow, who I can associate with, but you guys don't waste a lot of your time on the internet talking and fighting
Yeah.
and doing other stuff. You out here, and
Exactly.
when you come around with something in your hand to give to the people, and you get back there and take care of your business. So that energy, I don't have that same energy to be consistent with it like that. You know what I'm saying? And everybody wants to be good at everything. I take a
Yeah.
lot of pride and a lot of pride in the fact that I know, let me step away from this thing or let me step away from that thing because that person got it. I don't have that thing. So, kudos to you for
Well,
that because I
well,
don't have that
sometimes you
energy.
need. No, sometimes you need somebody like me to say, yeah, you do have it, and at
Yeah,
least you can. If I didn't have pride, I'd be like, you can ghost right for me because you got bars.
that's
But
true. You're right.
he said, I'm not going to deny that, sir. But
Yeah, you're
I
right. I
think
got some
for
bars.
me, yeah, yeah, you definitely do. So I'll salute you for
Thank
that.
you. Thank you.
But I think the drive. Well, I say this. I started a little series that I'm doing called Failing Forward. It's
I
about
saw it.
the things that I've done messed up on. You know what I'm saying? That I can show people. So a lot of that dumb stuff that I've done, you know, it's like, man, I know now what to do. I need to go ahead and put it into action. So,
Absolutely, absolutely.
you
Well,
know,
that's like I say, if you want to learn how to win a fight, ask the loser. Because
that's the
the winner
truth.
can get a lucky knockout anytime, but the loser, he got his ass kicked. So the next time he won't be doing the same thing. He'll give you a
Exactly.
strategy.
Exactly. So that you know, my drive has just been I really love the music. You know what I mean? I really love the puzzle pieces of putting it together and finding the elements. Like I can't really, you know, there's only a select few people that I will give a beat to and say do what you need to do, because a lot of the times you'll get some crap back. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
Can we cuss on this show?
Oh yeah, say whatever
Yeah,
you want.
because
Some
I do.
bullshit. Some bullshit. Like there's not enough money in the world for me to make bullshit. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but I think the thing is, like, going back to what you're saying, what keeps me driven and going is like, for instance, I think that you are better than me actually as a writer,
Oh, well,
because
thank
that's
you,
what
brother.
and the reason I say that, wait a minute, no, the reason I say that though, in all honesty, is because that was one of something that you focused on.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like, man, I can always see somebody that I can strive for to improve myself. So and like I said, it's like people like to do puzzles or I like to create things. I mean, that's it in a nutshell, you know. And so me figuring out the stuff is just, man, it just makes my,
Now let me
you
ask you
know.
this too. You're a really good producer. How do you sell your beats?
Yeah, I do. But like I
But like
said,
selectively.
yeah, selectively. I don't like just, I can't do that, you know, where I just, you know, I'm a producer. Pay, you like the shirt?
Yeah.
Shout
I
out
saw
to
that.
Hey, ask
yeah,
him where he
okay.
get that shirt from. I just noticed
Oh,
it.
Oh man.
I just noticed you were wearing it.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you,
So
brother. I just noticed you was wearing it.
yeah,
It looks good on
yeah.
you too.
Appreciate it,
Yeah, it
man.
looks good on you. Thank you for
And
that.
I've been waiting for this opportunity to wear. I said, let me get a shirt. Whenever I get on the show, I'm wearing it. But
That's what's up. Yeah, y'all. He's wearing a Tony's tees, and he's actually
yeah,
wearing a
man.
Tony's tees exclusive because after he bought that, I believe I took it down.
Yeah. So after this interview, I'm taking it right back off and
Get the
putting it
tee.
back in the plastic, and we're gonna do it
That's
like that.
right.
But
You got a collectible, bruh.
yeah, so I'm a producer. So not only do I want to make the beat, I want to, make sure that I do the drops. I want to make sure that, we put the scratches in there, whatever's gonna take it to that next level. That's the fun part to me. Yes, I want to continue to be paid from it, but at the same time, I want to enjoy it and
Right.
and just really make something that I'm proud of. So that's
You're
why
one of the few producers who I've worked with who I send the files to you and you add to it. Every
yeah,
song I've sent you, you've added to it. Like, let me throw this part in there, or let me get another
yeah,
voice in here to do this part. So, that showed me early on that you really take your music seriously. Like, okay, I'm gonna
yeah,
send you the beat. When you're done recording it, you send me the music back. Send it back to
yeah,
me so I can mix our
exactly,
music. So yeah, so salute
exactly.
to you for that because
It's
and I
collaborative
blame the internet
process.
for a lot of stuff, but the internet has made it easy to just
Yeah,
yeah.
pop out a track and put it up somewhere. Somebody comes and buys it and may not necessarily give it that attention and value that you've already put on it
exactly.
when you created it. Well, that's
Because
what's up, man.
I have sold tracks to major labels, and I'll hear it back, and I'm like, he could have done this better. He could have, did the lyrics like that, because I sold a beat, and I give them credit. They changed some different things. They added some different things to, amp it up a little bit. But I wish I would have been there to say, okay, let's do this, and this. You know what I mean? And I think it would have took it even more. So
That's
I
because you're a rap. That's because you're a rapper too. Like the
yeah,
songs you
that
make,
adds
you
to
you
it.
make you make good songs. Like you said, you say I got bars. Yeah, that's cool. I do agree. I have bars. Sometimes it's difficult for me to make a good song, and I'll admit that in a
Hmm.
minute. I'll jump on a motherfucker's track and spit some shit that doesn't some whoopity wibbity blobbity, but to encompass emotion or feeling or situation into
Yes,
2.5 minutes, 3 minutes over a track, everybody can't do that. And you're good at making
yes,
this song is for the club. This song is to
yeah,
bounce in your car. This song I want to be a roughneck song. In fact, let me bring on a cat who's gonna say some things that I'm not gonna say because I want that energy to be filled. Yeah, so I get it. You really
exactly.
That's why when I was promoting the show, I said rapper, producer, engineer, because you got a whole 360
Yeah.
degrees of what you do, and I know that to
Yeah.
be true because I've worked with you.
Yeah. Definitely, man. You know, and and that's not, and it's, I'm a rare breed. You know what I'm saying? It's a few
I
people
agree.
that, shout out to DJ Pocket. It's, you know, it's only a few people outside of me that I will get on their tracks because I want it to be a collaborative process. Anything that I do. So, you know, if I work with DJ Pocket or my partner, Chill Mode out in Nashville, you know, they'll give me something, and it's the same process, you know, and that's me as a rapper. You know what I'm saying? You know, if I'm just jumping on their tracks as a rapper, I want that same thing from them as well. So, I love the process, man. In a
Yeah,
nutshell,
you're
I
doing your
love it.
thing, man. It shows. It shows in the quality of work, brother. Miss
Appreciate it,
Sarah,
man.
do you have
Appreciate it.
anything to say to finish up before we start getting out of here? You there, Miss Sarah? Something she can hear. Hey, wake up.
I can't hear.
Can you
I
hear?
can't hear. Sorry. My whole
Uh-oh.
Oh,
audio just
okay.
went.
Yeah. Okay. She can't hear
Okay.
us. All right. Well, take these final moments, brother,
Hang
to go
on.
ahead, plug yourself, plug your projects, let the people know where they can find you.
You guys keep talking. Give me
Yes,
just a
ma'am.
second.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I just want to thank you. I was about to say something silly, but I just want to thank you. She can't hear me. I was gonna say something crazy. Thank you for having me on the show, man. My
Of
latest
course.
project
There we
is
go.
Extraordinaire. You can you hear me?
You there,
Now I
Sarah?
can
You
hear you
got us?
guys.
All right.
No, it
Do you
was
have any?
my dog jumped up to get my attention and grabbed the cord from my
I
headphones and
saw
pulled out of
that.
both.
I saw it happen too. You were like
Yeah. I don't even know
reprimanding
why I
the
got these
dog.
on.
So
I
yeah. So do
was
you
standing
have
there. I
anything
was sitting here
else?
like, what happened?
What happened?
Sorry.
Anything else for me before I start plugging? You got anything else for me?
No, every time I had a question come up, Tony asked it. So
Tony is the man. Tony's the man. But my latest project is Extraordinary Volume 1. It's a bunch of remixes of a lot of my tunes. It's out now. The latest single is Pimpin' Ain't Easy with Too Short. Check that out. We also got a song with Lil White on there. I also released a single with Reggie Long. It's called In My Lane. It is out
Yeah,
now with
that's
a
a good
video.
song too.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah. Dope song. Hopefully, we will be finishing up our project too. So I'm excited about that.
Oh,
We've
you
been
guys
working
got a
on
good
that.
vibe.
Yeah, yeah, appreciate it,
Yeah.
man. Hopefully, we'll have that going for the new year. I got a top secret project coming out. Hopefully, in the new year. I don't want to say names because then once I do it, that puts the pressure on it.
Right.
But
Right.
it's a dirty South rapper that had some hits back in the day. So got those things coming out. Project with Crisis and Rhyme Done is in the works. Like I said, I'm trying to grab Tony Grands out of retirement. I just
We'll
want to do
talk.
a raw project with you, 4 or 5 tracks. I got 2. You know, I tried to jump
That's
on that
true.
one track, but I was like, let's leave that as
But you
it
know
is.
what? But if we get for real with it, I don't know. Those other two I gotta do over again.
I feel you. I feel you.
You
But
know, I just we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk because
okay, we'll
I would
talk.
like to. Because we owe that to each other. Like
Yeah,
just
exactly.
okay, we'll
It's
talk.
been like 4 years in the making, man. So let's
Yeah,
make it
you
happen
right.
before
You right.
our time runs down, you know. So
You right.
I yeah, so and I guess it's got a gang of singles. I got videos lined up. I'm just trying to do that so 2022 when they open when this Delta flies away, I can just be up and running. You know, we had a little false start there, but we'll get it back. And I have faith in that that it's not the end of the world, and that I'll get that music out to you ASAP.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let the people know where they can find you.
I am at Extraordinaire the Great. That's right there. That's on Instagram. That is my website. That is TikTok. That is also YouTube. So follow me there on all those places. On Twitter, I am extraordinaire, but the E is a 3. So that's extraordinaire. Extraordinaire is a long word. You just got to make sure you spell it out right. But once you get there, you will feel extraordinary. That is
there
my.
we go.
That's what's up, brother. I appreciate you tapping in, and I'm gonna text you, and we're gonna talk. You know what I'm saying?
All
We
right, man.
friends. We got each other's phone numbers, so we're gonna tap in.
Exactly. All right, man.
Be
Appreciate you,
careful
man.
and be safe, man.
Thank you.
Thank you for both for having me, y'all.
Of course, brother.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Do y'all say y'all out y'all's way?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely,
All the time.
absolutely.
I went to Chicago once and they laughed at me for saying y'all.
Yeah,
They did
nah,
And
that.
nah.
yeah, so
I lived there for a little while and they thought it was the funniest thing. So I'm in
yeah,
Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm in
What part of
I'm in
You know,
California and from Louisiana, so I've been saying y'all since I was a baby.
Okay. What part of Oklahoma you in?
I'm up in the Panhandle.
Okay, cool. And what part of Louisiana?
I don't even know where my people from. I just know that's where all the
Okay.
blood comes from. I'm from
Okay.
California. All right,
Okay.
Lo,
Let's just keep
she
it 100.
changing the
I'm
stuff. Look,
I'm
she turned off the mics. We got to get out of here. She
No,
about to
I'm not
start a new
turning off the
show.
mics. I'm trying to find the video so I have it ready so I don't hit the button and then we're both just like.
All right, brother X, take care of yourself. I'll talk to you soon, man.
all right, y'all take care.
Yes.
Absolutely.
See ya.
Everybody else listening, go to Tony's Tees online. That's the sponsor. Go buy a t-shirt. Need you to buy a t-shirt to feed my kids because I ain't got no job. Miss Sarah, thank you very much. I'll see you later. Take care of yourself and be safe.
See y'all.
All right, everybody, be careful and be cool, be easy. Peace.